If I ever have to deal with that bailiff again during jury trial, no stipulation for you. All right, y'all. So this series is going to be called Beefing with Bailiffs. I'm a trial lawyer. I was in jury trial all week last week. My jury finally went out to deliberate after closing arguments. It is totally customary for the attorneys to share our cell phone numbers with the bailiff so we can be appraised of when they come and go. Once the jury's gone for the day, we know we can leave too. Not only me, but also my client. This is by stipulation, just a fancy word that us attorneys use to make an agreement in court. We will give the courtesy of not having to reconvene in court every time the jury comes and leaves because we expect to be appraised of that by the bailiff communicating with us directly. This saves a ton of time, just more efficient for everyone overall. So after being in trial all week, Friday, we finally had closing arguments and submitted the case to the jury. The jury came back in the afternoon deadlocked, so the judge said, you have to keep deliberating. It hasn't been long enough. That was at 4:15 p.m. on Friday. They have technically until almost 5 o'clock. I leave the courtroom. I hand the business card over to the bailiff. You're going to make sure to text me when the jury leaves for the day, right? He looked me in the eyes and said yes. I go back to my office under the impression that the jury is back in the deliberation room. Mind you, we as attorneys are on pins and needles. Jury deliberations is a part of a trial where time passes the slowest. 5 o'clock rolls around, nothing. 5:09 p.m. I'm still in my office wondering, what the heck? They must be gone already. Court is not going to reconvene. I'm stressed, had a really long week. I'm tired. I want to go home. I don't have the bailiff's number to follow up with him. I left him my number. Finally, I get a text. 2 words. Jury gone. Tell me why I pull up the docket online and see that the jury left for the day at 4:17 p.m. So I text the bailiff, wow, thank you for finally letting me know. Crickets. No reply back from him. I later found out that that bailiff left as soon as the jury was released. He's probably home by now. The courthouse is empty at 5:09 p.m. on a Friday. After a long week of jury trial and being sleep deprived and stressed, I'm sitting in my office for almost an hour for no reason at all. Yes, I was pissed. In my almost 8 years of litigating, I've never had this experience before with the bailiffs. Usually, they're all great. They communicate well. They're reliable. I can trust them. And this stipulation issue has never been a problem before. But now, clearly, it has to be an issue, especially if this particular bailiff is around. In the legal profession, your reputation is everything. Any kind of an apology, I would have been completely understanding and left it at that. But to just never respond, it was as if he just didn't care. I'm going to remember this bailiff forever. And if he's ever in charge of my jury again, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just can't stipulate to have the jury go and come as they please. So the lesson of the day, your actions affect more people than you think, and what goes around comes around.